something.
It's a good toss.
Hey kiddos, welcome back to the channel. We're goofing around back here off camera. And in today's video, we're going back to the past and ripping open some Force of Will Ghost in the Shell from 2020. This thing is 6 years old and it is Ghost in the Shell, and in celebration of the new series coming out, I'm going to crack some product for an old series, the Netflix series. And it's also been a while since I've ripped open any Force of Will product. Now that I think about it, I've cracked open some Battle for Ataraxia boxes not too long ago for myself, but that is just nice pack design. It's got Motoko, Tachikoma, good stuff. I will say, shame that this is for the Netflix show and not like, I don't know, the actual standalone complex, which is an anime I'm quite fond of. Wait a second, hang on. Right side up. Oh, the character's upside down. Okay. So yeah, this is our chance to hopefully pull the secret rare Motoko Kusanagi card. And while we're doing that, I guess I can talk a bit about just Force of Will in general, as well as Ghost in the Shell in general. Pretty decent card game, and one of my favorite animes of all time. Well, not this one particularly. This is a CGI Netflix show that, in my opinion, does not look all that great. There's our foil. And has some traits about it, such as this guy literally ripped right out of the Matrix, that I'm not a huge fan of. But unless I'm mistaken, they did get all the voice actors back for it, so that's nice. And they did at least have some interesting dialogue choices for some episodes. But I gotta say, the whole heavy CG aesthetic, especially for Bato, the look of Bato in the show really did not do it for me. Ooh, that was a clean pack rip. As well as the new character they brought on. Let's see if I can find a pic. Oh, there he is. This is the new member of the team for the show, and he did not endear himself to me not even a bit. He was very annoying in my opinion, but to be fair, it's not like they're all perfect paragons of character, but still. I don't know. There's really not a lot of positive things to say about CGI in general, so I'm just going to, I suppose, grumble on a bit about Ghost in the Shell in general. It's had quite a few iterations now. There's the movie, there's standalone complex, both seasons. There was the new movie, there was the 4 OVA films, there was the live-action film, and then there was this, the CGI franchise, and now there's a new series coming later this year, not too long from now. And I'm going to be honest, even though I like I can say I'm pretty negative on this show in general. Oh, hey, this is the guy, I'm fairly sure this is the guy who does the naked backflips. That was pretty funny. Like, even for the Netflix show, you know, as negative as I am towards it overall, I would say it's the worst in the series. But because it's Ghost in the Shell, I do still find myself enjoying it quite a bit. Because, you know, I am just a slut for this series, if nothing else. There are few franchises I think I could engage in and just enjoy them, even if they're not that great, just because it is some more of my favorite characters, like Togusa. And Ghost in the Shell is definitely one of those. It'd be like Ghost in the Shell, The Legend of Zelda, because there's some bad Legend of Zelda media out there. Dark Souls, although I guess Dark Souls doesn't really have anything more than one bad example, because this, believe it or not, the Dark Souls comics are really good, but I'm getting off track here as I just zip through this box. Yeah, not much to talk about in terms of overall. Ghost in the Shell, I'm excited for the new series. I'm hopeful for it. And I hope that it is as good, if not better, than the original standalone complex. Now to talk about Force of Will for a bit, because we're halfway through the box. And Force of Will is definitely one of the card games of all time, although I will say with some confidence that it's definitely not it's not pulling amazing numbers right now. It's not pulling a foiled John Smith, of course. Straight out of the Matrix. Force Will is still going steady. Oh, I've been putting things way off camera. I just realized. Okay. Foils, non-foils. Boom. As you guys can tell, I am very professional here. And I only do things by the book. But yeah, Force Will's doing fine. Good sales. Still one of my most profitable games I work with. Just on a cost to earnings ratio, honestly. Part of that has to do with just the fact that when people are interested in Force of Will, they are really interested in Force of Will. It has kind of the best of both worlds when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering. You know, core mechanics of Magic, power level of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of thing. Ostensibly, anyway. And that does make it stand out a bit, but at the same time, I'm hoping that they learned their lesson, because this is the second crossover set they've done. There was Vingolf 2, which was a Valkyria Chronicles set, and then there was this Ghost in the Shell set, and neither of them did really all that great. So I'm hopeful that they won't be doing any more of that, and no more crossover sets, you know, in general. But beyond that, steady supply of releases. Nothing too crazy as far as I'm aware in the world of Force of Will. It's just an overall pretty solid game that I am pretty optimistic about. I mean, it's weathered the worst of it so far. It's survived its horrible dip back in 2016, and if it can survive the near complete collapse it had back then, I'm sure it'll be around for a while. But I suppose let's get to the end of this pack, and that is the end of this box and this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know it was a quicker one, but I've had these Ghost in the Shell packs lying around for a while now, and I just kind of wanted to crack them open because it is a bit nostalgic just to go back and crack these older boxes and hopefully pull some stuff I'm looking for. But that's all I got for you kiddos today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.